All right, everyone, I'm going to call the docket. If everyone will have a seat. When I call the docket, I need y'all to stand and let me know you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you're not here and a warrant may be issued for your arrest.
Thursday morning, May 29, 2025, Bexar County, Texas. A courtroom on the upper floors of the Bexar County Justice Center in San Antonio. The gallery is full. Attorneys line the walls. Deputies stand at two corners. A docket sheet runs to more than 40 names. The judge takes the bench at 341 in the afternoon and calls the room to order before the conversations die completely. She tells the room what she needs.
Joseph Juarez, Christopher Medellin, Joseph Foz, custody. And by Zoom, we have Ted Braham, Ethan Gonzalez, custody. Stacy Smith, custody. Rafael Rodriguez. Rashawn, I rolled my R's, so I don't know if it's going to still be a good day. James Garcia, Maria Martinez, Joel Araza, custody. Jonathan Greenwich. Jonathan Ali Greenwich. Christine Moreno. Now, so here's the thing, everybody. You can't make an announcement for your relatives. They need to be here. So she's late. I can't believe that. The aunt's on time, but the person who's on the docket is not. Thanks for showing up, Aunt. Edward Castillo, custody. Angelo Montgomery, Roberto Hernandez, Rafael Sosa, custody. Joseph Sebastian Gonzalez. Thank you. Layla Vasquez. Rafael Soso, custody.
And when your name is called. If you do not respond, she will assume you are absent. A warrant may issue. She moves through the names without pausing between them. Joseph Wares. Christopher Mady. Joseph Foz in custody. Ted Braham on Zoom. Ethan.
Now, so here's the thing, everybody. You can't make an announcement for your relatives. They need to be here. So she's late. I can't believe that. The aunt's on time, but the person who's on the docket is not. Thanks for showing up, Aunt.
Gonzalez in custody. Stacy Smith in custody. Rafael Rodriguez. James Garcia, Maria Martinez, Jonathan Greenwich, Christine Moreno, Edward Castillo in custody. Angelo Montgomery, Roberto Hernandez. The list continues for more than 4 minutes. Roughly 40 names in total. Some answer in person. Some appear on a television monitor mounted at the side of the room. Several do not answer at all. One woman stands to announce that her niece is late. The judge thanks the aunt and tells her she cannot stand in for the defendant.
All right, thank you. Anyone else? All right, everyone. As you can see, there are a lot of inmates. To make this process run smoothly, attorneys, please listen to me on this, because so far, out of all the time I've been on bench, people still don't follow these instructions. Number one, don't stare me down, because guess what? I'm just going to be doing something else, because the clerks are going to let me know who's ready, and you're going to be called in the order of appearance. Number two, we're recessing today at 11:45 because we have a jury trial. Do not rush the coordinator at 11:40 and say, Judge, just one more thing, like Lenny, just one more thing. No, because, oh, Vashawn, you know, right? See, my voice is improving. You sound great, because guess what? Everybody needs a break. And you're rushing and saying, let me just do this last thing. No, at 11:45, even if I'm sitting here still working on documents, not here. Just consider it like the invisible cloak from Harry Potter or wherever. Number two, if you have somebody who's in custody, yes, they need to be brought out. Request them from the deputy. Once you've requested an inmate from the deputy, please, please do not leave the courtroom, because for security reasons, there's a limited number of inmates that can be brought out. And I've heard attorneys say, oh my gosh, it's taking so long. I used to be thinking, what, are they bringing the inmates from Austin or somewhere? Why is it taking so long? If you ever have the opportunity, let the deputies give you a tour of where they bring inmates from and how small the elevator is. that they have to bring inmates on. Honestly, you could probably only fit like 4 inmates on that elevator. And when you think about it, it's 4 inmates, 2 deputies on that elevator, and they have to go and get them from the secret floor, check them out, bring them up here. So that's why it's so long. Number 3, Miss Abrams, if you can raise your hand. That's the probation officer for this court. She's an integral part of the legal system. Confer with her. If you have a client who's on probation, I'm going to ask for her opinion. If you have a client who's seeking probation, I'm going to ask for her opinion. Please do not approach here when we're on the docket and start the chattering, because when you do, it distracts me from this person in front of me. I'm a woman, sorry, men, but we can multitask. So I can do it, but that means that I'm only giving them 99.9% of my attention when they should have 100%. When we're on the record, don't talk behind Cindy. Her job is as difficult as it is already because people whisper. We talk loud when we're in the crowd, but we whisper when we're on the record up here, and she needs to be able to hear. So you're not ready to approach the court unless you confer with the state and confer with your client. When that has been accomplished, just approach the clerk. She'll put you on the list and she will tell me, Judge, we have somebody ready, and I will take you up. All right, everybody.
This is what a packed felony docket day looks like in a large urban Texas court. Not a trial. Not a verdict. A single morning of pretrial proceedings, and already the machinery required to move these cases is straining at every joint. A docket, in this context, is the court's daily calendar. A pretrial docket is not the end of a case. It is the middle, sometimes the beginning, sometimes a return visit after a motion has stalled everything again. Each name on that list represents a felony matter, meaning a charge carrying a minimum of 180 days in a state jail facility and potentially decades in a Texas Department of Criminal Justice prison. Every person on that list has a constitutional right to a speedy trial and a meaningful defense. And every case on that list is competing for time on the same calendar with every other case on that list. The judge lays out 3 rules before the first case is called. Do not stare her down. She will be working at her desk, and the clerk will notify her when a party is ready. The court recesses at 11:45 without exception, because a jury trial follows. Do not rush the coordinator at 11:40. If a client is in custody, request the inmate from the deputy and then stay in the courtroom. The elevator that brings inmates up from the holding floor can fit approximately 4 people. 4 inmates and 2 deputies means the elevator makes multiple trips. Attorneys who leave and come back extend the wait for everyone else. She knows this because she thought about it, the way a person thinks about something they have watched fail repeatedly. The next 2 hours reveal what a functioning but overloaded felony court actually does with its time. Julio Salazar, 56 years old, appears in person. His attorney wants 30 more days to review a plea offer and meet with his client before deciding whether to accept it. The court grants it, June 29th. Reginald Bateman has
All right, Julio Salazar.
Yeah.
Salazar, come up.
I know.
Hello.
How you doing?
All right, how are you doing today?
All right.
So do you paint?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a good painter?
Work with the best.
Awesome, good answer. It's always hard to find a good painter.
I know.
All right, so in this case, where are we on discovery?
I believe we should have all the discovery, Judge. They've conveyed an offer to me. I would like to do 2 things, go over that offer with Mr. Salazar, and also he's never been to my office to flush through the case. His case just got indicted, I think, in late March. So that's where we are. If we could have a comeback to just let the court know if we're going to take the agreement or not.
How old are you, sir?
How old am I? 56.
All right. Norma, I need a 30-day reset for a plea deadline date. Do you have any questions about anything?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, they are.
All right, see you back on.
Already received discovery and an offer. His attorney wants a jury trial and an independent lab to test the alleged substance, a step the defense is entitled.
He was here.
Oh, no.
Outside and came back.
No. I've already
Figure out
checked him
what-
off as being here. All right, where are we on discovery?
Your Honor, we have received discovery from the district attorney's office. We've also received an offer.
Mhm.
I have conferred with my client regarding the offer. And right now, at this point, we're requesting a jury trial. Also, my client would like to have an independent lab to analyze the alleged substance. However, that is something that I'm gonna be discussing with the district attorney's office in the meantime.
Norma, can you set this for trial next week?
Yeah.
June 1st. All right, that will be your jury trial date. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
to request. A contested substance means no plea, which means a trial date, which means the case moves to the back of a longer line. Jonathan Greenwich comes up twice. The first time, his attorney needs a reset because Greenwich faces both a
Your Honor, my client is a long haul trucker and he's currently on GPS tracking only. And apparently we're going to need permission from you for him to resume his long haul trucking job.
What's the issue?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they never give us.
I just need to get permission from you.
No, I mean, what is pretrial services saying about the issue?
Apparently they told Mr. Greenwich he needs to get a motion and an order from the judge. And this was as much of a surprise to me as it appears to be to you, Your Honor. If the court could just say on the record, Mr. Greenwich is allowed to pursue lawful employment.
No, it will probably
we-
take more than that.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
My bond paperwork says for me to ask permission to go outside of Bexar County.
Oh, no. When you say bond paperwork, is that with your bondsman?
The the GPS paperwork.
All right. So we have to be very careful because if it's something with your bondsman, you have to handle that with your bondsman. But you're saying it's with pretrial services?
Yes, ma'am, I said the wrong thing.
All right, who's your pretrial services officer? Is that the paperwork?
No, that's not gonna say it's his indictment.
That's just the indictment. Is
Her
it?
name is Rosa.
Okay, your attorney should be able to figure it
Yeah, I
out.
can
If you're
figure that out.
pretrial services and find out who his officer is.
My job wants me to go on the road tomorrow and do a
Oh.
load.
Oh, we'll take care of it today.
All right.
Are you all gonna have any objection with him traveling for work? He's on tracking.
He's tracking only and he wants to leave Bear County. That's what the issue is?
Yes.
Okay, so long as it's just within the state.
No, he goes out of state.
Is it
He's a
within the state or
long-haul
not?
trucker.
Okay, I drive that same with us.
All right, just call it. So everyone,
My-
take deep breaths. This is what I need you all to do. Contact or find out for me who his pretrial services officer is. That's what I need to know.
Thank you.
Sure. Nobody leave till that's done. All right, anyone else next? Oh, well, we will both pronounce it incorrectly then. Gardiner. Who's here on? Garrett, no. All right, where's your client? Come up, please.
Stand right there on the black tape, keep all this over here.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How do you pronounce your first name? Aya? Aya, okay. So where are we on discovery?
I've got discovery now, acknowledgement. I think I've got all the discovery, but with that Avion or whatever, that new system is a nightmare.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably file a competency on her. She told me she's been in the state hospital. I need to do a little research on her history. She's had a fairly strong criminal history, so I want to see if there's been issues of competency or sanity with her down the road.
All right, so what's going to end up happening is your attorney is going to file a motion. I'm not the court who's going to hear the specific motion he files. It's going to be another court. Okay. All right, Norma, he's going to file a motion. Well, Norma, can you just order it, please? The competency evaluation.
Competency about,
Any objection to the court just sending the order?
no, Judge.
All right. All right, and then Norma, recall this in 60 days. And that's so we won't lose you in the system, but another court will hear the evaluation. All right, so we'll be back on July 27th. If the evaluation is completed before then, your attorney will let us know and we'll have you brought back before then. Do you have any questions? All right, thank you.
We'll talk. Okay.
All right, who's next? Hello, how's it going?
Very good. How are you doing?
All right, are you marking off your calendar for trips?
My wife and I are going to Rome on the 18th.
Oh,
Because they got canceled by the Chinese during COVID.
well, you know what's so
I'm gonna send
funny?
them a bill.
Okay, you will enjoy this because I know how much you love Caesar.
I borrow your taste. She's talking about Caesar again.
Now I'm about to say something nice about Caesar. You all need to have a seat. No, this is good. But no, Robert, I was going to say something great about Caesar. Do you know when I went to Rome, there are people who are still upset that Caesar was murdered. And
It should be.
And they have a shrine to him and everybody comes and brings flowers. And the people who are responsible for his death, oh, their entire family line, people don't like it.
Well, the entire family should be punished for the sins of their father.
Let's not do that.
You know, I still remember in middle school, I had to learn the speech, you know, I came to bury him, not to praise him. You know, Mark Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had to memorize that.
Now, Mark Anthony,
Christ, he rejected the crown.
Mark Anthony was the true deviant in that group.
Yeah. But Robert, he didn't want the crown. Thrice he rejected the crown.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I started reading all my Roman history books again. It's driving my wife crazy. We have an 8-hour tour schedule of the Colosseum and the Vatican. She's like, I'm not going on an 8-hour tour. I'll drop you off at the hotel.
Oh, I love the Colosseum.
I'm looking forward
I'm
to it.
going back.
We're bring my own like Gladius. I'm gonna go run ready for the gladiatorial games.
Anyone else ready? James Garcia.
Judge. Judge, that is a murder case. We had an insanity evaluation done. It was done by the same psychiatrist I used last year on an NGRI.
Mhm.
And he gave me an opinion I don't agree with, so I have to find another psychiatrist to do an independent evaluation. And I talked to the state, they're gonna get an offer on the case. It may ultimately end up being just an NGRI trial.
Mhm.
But I'd like to see if we get 60 days. I'm having a tough time finding a psychiatrist to do an independent review of this doctor's findings because it's exactly opposite what he found in the similar situation in my case last year.
Okay. All right, Norma, I need a 60-day reset on Garcia. July when?
Perfect.
All right.
Works for me. Thank you.
Hello. I'm so sorry. Who did you say it was? All right, Rafael Rodriguez. Hello, where's Rafael Rodriguez?
Bring on the black ones.
All right, on this case, today is plea deadline date.
Judge, I conferred with the state. We are going to ask for a reset. We did receive, or the state received some new evidence. They're requesting to review it. I think if client does not want to take the current offer on the table, so we do want to set this for the trial docket, but we are requesting a reset for right now.
Yes, Judge, there was a recent change in defense counsel. This counsel today has provided me with some substantive evidence I need to discuss with the complainant that could affect the disposition of the case. So I'll leave it up to this court's judgment whether to put on the trial docket or give us a short reset to give me time to do that. But that's where we are.
All right, when you say short time, what do you mean?
A few weeks, Judge, be plenty.
When you say a few weeks, what do you mean?
Preferably when this judge is on the bench.
Oh, yeah. All right.
That's her learned disposition, Judge.
Norma, put this for the week of. Do the week of June 15th. As it doesn't work out, there's going to be a quick turnaround for jury trial.
Understood, Judge.
All right, what date, Norma? All right, June 16th. That's your final plea deadline date.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How's it going, Hunter?
It's going all right, Judge. Running back and forth.
Okay.
Good to see you again.
You too.
You too, Judge.
All right, who's next? Christine Marino. Oh, she is, okay. Miguel Dominguez. All right, thank you.
Yes.
All right, and Nora, were you able to get in touch with Greenwich's pretrial service officer? And is he still here? Well, that's the way of the world, as the song goes. Yes. Yes.
Hi, Judge, I'm doing.
Oh, bye. Have a good one.
Oh, no, we off.
Oh, is there something you should do for good luck for the Spurs when you leave, or you just, I don't know.
Let's where it go.
Oh, that's what should be said.
Let's where it
Right, Rick. Yeah. So when everybody leaves, instead of saying bye, Judge, they should say go Spurs, go.
Correct.
Okay.
So everyone should say, let's where it go. That's right. I'm just gonna put a burn on it. Or either.
I think Jamisa Jarman is still looking for her Spurs t-shirt under $15.
What?
Always good luck with that.
Somebody told me $14. What is it made of?
T-shirt?
Oh, okay. Is it a V-neck?
No, it's just a t-shirt, but it's not a V-neck, it's a t-shirt.
Well, see, here's the thing.
You need to make a t-shirt.
Jamisa wants a t-shirt for $15 or less, but she would love
You know?
a V-neck and some sparkles. Yeah.
Easy, I didn't think that would happen.
Okay, my mom does that all the time. You buy her t-shirt, she doesn't like the close neck thing, she just cut it into a V. That's what I do. I tried it once, it didn't turn out well for that t-shirt.
T-shirts.
Pray.
Yes, Your
Bobby
Honor.
was here talking about Caesar.
I got the price of one bit.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Matt Stohansky, the coordinator is calling you.
Oh,
You just wanted to visit us, but you're in the
always
186.
a pleasure visiting. you.
Yeah, go Spurs, go.
Yes, my mother said thank you for inviting me. I had a nice time.
Yeah. Have a good one.
That's about 6.
Megan, everybody always come to us with extra work. It's like, it's not even our case. Joseph Gonzalez. Hello.
Hello.
You always wonder when people wear their glasses like that, are they afraid they're gonna fall off? And why don't they fall off?
Well, you're afraid you're gonna lose them.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh. So is there something, do you have videos of the witnesses' statements or
I
something?
discussed that with the state judge, and I think we sorted that out. Apparently, one of them is a 911 call, so we definitely have that.
Okay,
And the other one's a witness statement, and I think based on my conversation with counsel, that it's all discovered.
Yes, and then last setting, I think there was a witness video that has been uploaded to Axon along with like 2 or 3 photos, Judge.
so all discovery
Yes.
tender?
I may have to go back and look at those.
Okay.
I'm supposed to have.
And then an offer was previously tendered?
Correct, Judge.
All right, Norma, set this for a plea deadline date in 30 days.
July. June 27th.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Oh, and State Defense, if I could get an acknowledgement of discovery.
That's it for now.
All right, thank you. And Norma, what's the ETA on Gary Chirac? Oh, I'm waiting for their pretrial service officer to come in. And Norma, you contact pretrial services officer?
This one, yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
Thank you.
So this is Jade's. This is.
Gary,
Yeah.
we need to put something on the record with your client. If you'll have your client come back up. Okay. But yeah, Norma said she was calling you. I'm like, oh, I know who to call.
Yeah. My private secretary.
Yes. She's like, he'll be right there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going on the record. Court is calling 2026 CR 005859 State versus Miss Gardner. Can I have parties announced for the state?
Gary Chirac for the defendant.
And are you Miss Gardner?
Yes.
All right, off the record for a moment. All right, we're back on the record. Counsel.
Judge, I had an occasion to talk to her sister in the hall. She's told me that she has a diagnosis of bipolar schizophrenic, and at one time had been found incompetent to stand trial and sent to the state hospital to regain competency. And discussing with her about the case, she doesn't seem to be clear as to what happened. I think that there's definitely an issue of competency.
All right, the court will grant the motion and the court will order that a competency evaluation be completed.
All right, thank you,
All right,
Judge.
thank you.
Excuse?
Yes, you're excused. Hello, Ms. Sosa.
So.
Yeah, that's over.
Sorry, what page was Garner on? All right, thank you.
Or just shoot me text whenever it's on, and I'll come back. Of course. Here's that recent walk, I'm sure. And random city was together with the picture. And then you want me to give that to you?
All right, Ms. Sosa. Angelica Sosa.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, thank you so much for zooming in on short notice.
You're welcome.
Are you the pretrial service officer for Mr. Greenwich?
No, ma'am, I'm the pretrial supervisor. His officer is Miss Romo.
All right, so he is on GPS tracking.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna allow him to work. He's a truck driver. Is there anything that you need for me to send that would allow him to travel throughout the United States for his employment?
No, all we need is just court documents stating that he's allowed to travel for work, and then he can provide his proof of work to his officer.
All right, Mr. Greenwich, if you'll come forward. All right, so when you go to work and you have to be in different states, when will you receive your schedule?
I stay at work like 3 weeks, sometimes 2 weeks.
No. I mean, when do you receive your schedule? I have family members who are truck drivers. So when do you, because I know they give you a schedule and say, this is where you're going to be traveling. When do you receive your schedule?
Like in the mornings, or when I finish taking a load to where it's supposed to go, they'll give me
No.
directions.
This is what I mean.
Schedule.
And it's my fault. I'm not communicating very well today. This is what I mean. If they want you to, let's say they want you to go to Oklahoma, when will you get your schedule saying you need to go to Oklahoma? Because normally in trucking, they don't contact you today and say, today you're going to Oklahoma. They usually have a schedule for you.
They just text my phone in the morning.
I mean, they give you more than a day's notice, don't they?
Sometimes they don't. Due to like whatever needs to be shipped that makes the most money, they're gonna look for that and find it at the last minute and send it to my phone and tell me go over here and take it over here.
All right, what time notice do y'all need for him to give you his schedule? Is it
I'll give you my job with email though. You want me to do that?
no. Is it acceptable? I'm sorry, you said your email?
I can give you my jobs, the company's email.
Oh, no, you won't need that. Is it acceptable, Officer Sosa, for him to give you notice no later than 24 hours after he's received his destination or his routes?
A 24-hour notice is what we normally require.
No, I mean after he receives
Oh,
notice.
after he receives it. If he can, does it happen often that he's going? As long as he sends it, let's say he gets it right now at 11 a.m., then he just turns around and sends it, he should be okay.
Well, I'm leaving tomorrow and I don't know where I'm going. Right now, I don't.
Well, no, I'm putting this in the order.
Okay.
You are to provide notice to pretrial services no later than 24 hours after you receive your assignment. And I'll put that in an order and send it over, Ms. Sosa.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I
You're welcome.
appreciate your flexibility and creativity here. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Have a good one.
You too.
New charge and a motion to revoke his probation simultaneously, and counsel has not had time to prepare on the new matter. The second time, Greenwich is a long-haul truck driver on GPS monitoring who has been told he cannot cross county lines for work. His attorney does not fully understand the restriction.
On the record, counsel.
Judge, I had an occasion to talk to her sister in the hall. She's told me that she has a diagnosis of bipolar schizophrenic, and at one time had been found incompetent to stand trial and sent to the state hospital to regain competency. And discussing with her about the case, she doesn't seem to be clear as to what happened. I think that there's definitely an issue of competency.
All right, the court will grant the motion, and the court will order that a competency evaluation be completed.
All right, thank you,
All
Judge.
right, thank you.
Greenwich does not fully understand who imposed it. The judge contacts pre-trial services by Zoom, speaks directly with a supervisor, constructs a workable protocol on the spot, and puts it in a signed order. Greenwich will notify his pre-trial officer within 24 hours of receiving his road assignment. The judge dictates the terms. She notes that the solution required creativity but not authority she did not already have. A competency evaluation is ordered in 2 separate cases before noon. Competency, under Texas law, is the question of whether a defendant can understand the charges against them and assist in their own defense. It is not the same as sanity, which asks whether the person knew right from wrong at the moment of the alleged offense.
And Judge, on this one,
Yes.
Magistrate Court had her, we have a bizarre issue. The doctor for sanity evaluation says that doctor does not have enough information to give an answer on whether the person is sane or not. So Magistrate Court, after a lengthy session, decided to appoint a different doctor.
Okay.
And they reset her to, you may see the updated notes.
August.
Yes. And
All right.
we can't do something.
You can't till that's done. Norma, if you reset this after August 4th, please.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Yes. All right, August 10th. Oh, you know what, Mr. Stateson?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you think, because they're having another doctor evaluate her, do you think it's August 4th date that they have?
The day of the evaluation with the doctor.
Yeah, that's August 4th, the day of evaluation, right?
I have to verify with Monica Garcia.
What I'll do is we'll set it in September, and if it's done sooner, we'll bring it back sooner. All right, Norma, on that case on Martinez, can you put it in September instead?
Both questions require clinical evaluation, and both evaluations take time the docket does not have. In the first case, the attorney has learned from the defendant's sister in the hallway that the woman has a prior diagnosis of bipolar schizophrenia and was...
Okay.
And I think the state wants to inform you of what's going on.
Yes, what's going on?
Judge, I believe Mr. King from Tuesday should be logging on to Zoom right now. I don't believe that we have received any kind of receipts or...
I mean, why have you not received receipts?
We've talked to Mr. King about providing receipts. He's put forth inquiries to his company to provide receipts, acknowledgement, numbers, quantities of damage, but we haven't been able to ascertain those as of yet.
All right, Mr. King. All right, if you can unmute, sir. All right, Mr. King, were you able to provide the state with any receipts?
We haven't been able to get all of that information together. It's going to take us a little bit of time to bring all those receipts together.
All right,
It's not a matter of just punching a key on a computer. Our expenses go into multiple brackets, And things that we purchased to repair them, to get them back up and running that he destroyed are separate from things like an engine failure or something. So we're having to go through and separate those. But we spent just on the 14 pumps that he stripped the radiators out, cut all the copper out of the radiators, all the copper wiring out of the engines. Just on those 14, all the components that he stole off of them, we've spent over $2 million on the first 14. We have 59 total.
So here's my question. Number one, in order for me to order restitution, there needs to be evidence presented to me on restitution. And then number two, if it turns out that the restitution is $2 million time 59, I'm sure he's never going to be. Do you have $2 million? Are you ever going to get $2 million?
It'd be nice, but probably not.
I mean, so.
And
You all have agreed for him to have probation, but obviously if the restitution becomes $2 million, he's not going to be able to he's not going to be able to complete his probation.
Well, Judge, at that point, once he's done everything else, we can file an affidavit that he just can't afford it. And so the problem is, we all agree, I believe, and that this man is never going to get anywhere near $50,000. And I don't know if he knows that if it's ordered on as part of this restitution, and maybe things have changed, but I don't believe he can go to the victims fund to get money from
The
them.
victims fund is not going to give him $2 million.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
they might give him something,
Mhm.
whereas here, he's never gonna get anything. And so I don't know if he knows that or not, but by the same token, this was set for today. Everyone knew about this amount, and I can imagine they would have had to have filed an insurance claim. And
Why?
so
Was the
there could
insurance
have been all
claim
kinds of paperwork.
No, ma'am. There was no insurance on them. The oil field shut down, and our bank agreed to let us park all of our equipment inside our facility. And when we started fracking again, we would have to, anything that went on the highway, we would have to reinsure. We had them all at our facility, and this man right here ransacked all of our pumps, cut all the copper wiring out of them, all the copper out of our radiators, just ransacked them. And it's actually forcing me into bankruptcy. I had over $60 million worth of frac pumps, and he rendered them all useless. And I'm literally going to file bankruptcy because he destroyed everything I have. He's cost me personal financial disruption. I mean, he's ruined me. The banks are going to seize my personal accounts. They're taking everything I have, all because of the actions of this man. I had over 400 employees. I let everybody go. I can't get started again. He destroyed my equipment. And the bank, I still owe them on the $60 million. I still owe them $26 million. And this man made probably a couple of $100,000 stealing all the copper wiring and all the copper out of my radiators. Those radiators cost me over $100,000 a piece.
This man was found down the street on a bike. There's no $100,000 that he was able to ever took. There's no video of this man. So.
Your Honor, if you'll, I beg your pardon.
Any amount of restitution.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Because if it is $2 million, it sounds like he's never going to have money to pay this.
Previously found incompetent and sent to a state hospital. The attorney learned this in the hallway.
No, ma'am. There was no insurance on them. The oil field shut down, and our bank agreed to let us park all of our equipment inside our facility. And when we started fracking again, we would have to, anything that went on the highway, we would have to reinsure. We had them all at our facility, and this man right here ransacked all of our pumps, cut all the copper wiring out of them, all the copper out of our radiators, just ransacked them. And it's actually forcing me into bankruptcy. I had over $60 million worth of frac pumps, and he rendered them all useless. And I'm literally gonna file bankruptcy because he destroyed everything I have. He's cost me personal financial disruption. I mean, he's ruined me. The banks are gonna seize my personal accounts. They're taking everything I have, all because of the actions of this man. I had over 400 employees. I let everybody go. I can't get started again. He destroyed my equipment. And the bank, I still owe them on the $60 million, I still owe them $26 million. And for this man made probably a couple of $100,000 stealing all the copper wiring and all the copper out of my radiators. Those radiators cost me over $100,000 a piece.
Morning, the court orders the evaluation and sets a 60-day recall. In the second case, the appointed psychiatrist has concluded there is not enough information to render an opinion, and the magistrate court has appointed a different doctor. The reset moves to September. A restitution hearing for a case involving industrial equipment theft absorbs nearly 15 minutes. A man named King speaks to the court by video from Corpus Christi. He describes what happened to his business: 50 9-hydraulic fracking pumps stored at his facility. A single defendant found down the street on a bicycle after the damage was done. Someone stripped the copper wiring from the engines and cut the copper tubing out of every radiator. 14 radiators. The cost to repair just those.
Court is calling 2026 CR 001788 State versus Ronnie Cerna. Can I have parties announced?
Trey Maurer for Mr. Cerna.
Are you chewing gum? Yes. Yeah, they say don't swallow it because they would always tell young children it will mess with your intestines.
Sorry about that.
No problem. All right, counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Cerna, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Just 1 second. Oh, to the clerk? I don't have his indictment. Did you review the indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are you waiving the indictment?
We are, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Cerna, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with driving while intoxicated, third or more. That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Thank you. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. Cerna, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his rights to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,400 fine. State recommends community supervision. There's no application for deferred. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State defense.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your
Any such motions?
Honor. No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There be 10 days in the Bexar County Jail as a condition of probation, 120 hours community service restitution, DWI intervention, VIP, ignition interlock for half the term, 2-year license suspension, DOEP, and MRT. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
14 pumps more than $2 million. The total damage across all 50, the scale of it is still being compiled. King had no insurance on the equipment because the facility was offline and the bank had agreed to let him park the equipment there until operations resumed. He had over 400 employees. He let them all go. He still owes the bank $26 million on the original financing. He is going to file for bankruptcy. The defendant is on probation and is recommended to remain on probation. The question before the court is not guilt. It is how much restitution to order for a man who made, by King's estimate, a few $100,000 selling copper and who will never, under any realistic projection, pay $2 million back. The judge gives King until August 3rd to compile receipts. She tells him plainly if the restitution figure is $2 million, this man cannot complete probation.
Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, so here's the thing. People never have the intention of drinking, picking up a DWI, drinking, hitting somebody or killing somebody or getting in an accident. But the problem is once you start drinking, you don't realize that you're impaired because you think you can handle it. But my statistics professor will be upset with me for saying this, but this is what I've noticed. What I've noticed is that usually people who are intoxicated and they're driving, they get in an accident, they walk away just fine, but either their passenger dies or they hit somebody whose life has changed forever. So you're one of those people who cannot drink at all. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So don't drink. You're not allowed to do it. And you're not allowed to do it on this probation, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
She does not say this is wrong. She says it is the reality the court has to manage. 2 guilty pleas are taken in full before recess. Ronnie Cerna pleads guilty to driving while intoxicated, third or more. DWI third is a third-degree felony in Texas, meaning a prior record of at least 2 prior DWI convictions. The range of punishment is 2 to 10 years. Cerna is sentenced to 6 years, probated for 4, with GPS monitoring in place of 10 days in the county jail.
All right, so here's the thing. You're one of those people, you can't drink alcohol at all. I have yet, and I think your attorney can tell you, I have yet to see anyone come in here who has become intoxicated, hit someone and kill them and say, you know what, my intention was to get drunk and to hit somebody and kill them. Usually what ends up happening, they come in, they're crying, and you can't undo that. You have children, and you know what that means? You could have been out drinking, got intoxicated, and hit your children, not even know it. So you're going to have to get control of this issue, okay?
I understand.
All right. Thank you for addressing appropriately for court, and good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Probation will go over
Could be
conditions.
excused, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
The judge tells him, with precision rather than sentiment, that people who drive drunk rarely intend to kill anyone, and that is exactly what makes it dangerous. Miguel Dominguez pleads guilty to DWI third as well, sentenced to 3 years probated.
All right. So, Mr. Romo, how often have you been using?
It's like 4 months. Barely.
All right. So here's the thing. Obviously, anytime you end up in jail, you definitely have a drug problem, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't have got this. There are plenty of places in San Antonio that can help you with your addictions if you want the help. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If I follow this agreement, when you're released, do you have a place to stay? Do you have family? What's your support system look like?
Yeah, I have family. Stay with
All right. Have you asked your mom?
Yeah.
She said yes. Please do not go to your mom's house and cause problems. Please do not break promises to her. Be honest, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 78 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's a $500 fine, time, and money to run concurrent. Are there any minors in that household? All right, the court is going to show that the judgment is satisfied, and the court is going to order no unsupervised contact with minors and no residing in households with minors. And the reason why I'm doing that is because you Shouldn't be babysitting. You shouldn't be doing any of that until you work on you, okay?
Understand.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did.
And did you sign it? Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you. And when you're released from custody, because how old are you?
32.
All right, 32. When you're released from custody, which should be at 1 a.m. or midnight. Of course, I won't be at the courthouse at 1 a.m. or midnight, but I'll be here tomorrow. If you can't find a place where you can go to help you maintain your sobriety, you come back here. I'll pick up the phone and call somebody to help you.
Okay.
All right. And if for some reason your mom says, yeah, I can't do this, let me know. You come back here. I'll pick up the phone and see if I can get a place for you. Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
For 3. His attorney noted it was a true third, meaning the minimum of 2 prior convictions. He sells aggregates. He drinks with clients. The judge tells him he is one of those people who cannot drink at all. Miguel Romo pleads no contest to possession of a controlled substance, a state jail felony. 89 days in county jail, credit for time served, sentence satisfied. He is 32. He says he has been using for about 4 months. The judge sentences him, then tells him if he cannot find a place to help him stay sober when he is released at midnight, he should come back to this courtroom in the morning. She will pick up the phone and find him somewhere to go. The docket recesses at 11:45 as announced. 40 plus cases. Roughly 2 hours of visible proceedings. The record of those 2 hours is exactly what the legal system looks like from inside the machine, not dramatic, not resolved, mostly a series of logistical negotiations between people who know the rules, know the limits of the rules, and are trying to move things forward anyway inside a structure that was built for fewer cases, slower courts, and a different century.